Imagine stepping foot on a world where the air crushes you, the rain melts you, and the temperature cooks you alive. Welcome to Venus, Earth's closest neighbor, and perhaps the most inhospitable place in our solar system. Venus, often referred to as Earth's evil twin, is a world of extremes. Here, the average temperature hovers around an unimaginable 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. It's a place where the sun is forever shrouded by thick sulfuric clouds that rain not water, but acid. Yes, acid rain, the very stuff of nightmares. But the terror doesn't end there. The atmospheric pressure on Venus is a staggering 92 times that of Earth. To give you a sense of what that feels like, imagine the weight of an elephant standing on your chest. That's what you'd feel every second on the surface of Venus. Now let's add a twist to this tale of terror. Imagine you're an astronaut, tasked with the impossible mission of surviving on this hellish world. Your only hope? A hypothetical high-tech survival suit designed specifically to withstand the brutal conditions of Venus. This suit, a marvel of human engineering, would need to protect you from the extreme heat, the crushing pressure, and the corrosive acid rain. But even with such a suit, the question remains: could a human survive on Venus? Could we, as a species, endure the unimaginable and prevail in the face of such odds? Or would Venus, in all its terrifying glory, prove too much for us? As we delve into this journey of survival and exploration, we'll need to consider not just the physical challenges, but also the psychological ones. After all, surviving on Venus would not just be a test of technology, but of human resilience and determination. In the face of such odds, could a human, even in the most advanced suit, survive? Our bodies are marvels of adaptation, but Venus presents challenges that push our physiology to the brink. Imagine stepping into a sauna, where the temperature is a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Now imagine that this sauna is also under a pressure 92 times greater than what we experience here on Earth. That's what being on Venus feels like, a fiery, crushing sauna. Our bodies are remarkably adaptable. We've survived in the frigid Arctic, the scorching Sahara, and even the vacuum of space. But Venus is a whole different ballgame. The human body would start to react almost immediately to Venus's hostile environment. First, the extreme heat. It's hot enough on Venus to melt lead. Our bodies would heat up rapidly, causing heat stroke and ultimately, cellular breakdown. We're talking about a temperature more than 40 times higher than our body's ideal of around 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, there's the pressure. It's like being almost a kilometer underwater, but without the cool relief of the ocean. This pressure would cause barotrauma, injuries caused by increased air or water pressure like the ones deep sea divers experience. And let's not forget the air, or rather, the lack of it. The Venusian atmosphere is almost entirely carbon dioxide, with traces of nitrogen and sulfuric acid. We need oxygen to survive, and there's none of that on Venus. But what do the experts say? Well, they agree, it's not a pretty picture. Without protection, a human on Venus would last less than a minute before succumbing to the heat, pressure, and lack of oxygen. It's clear that our bodies are not built to survive on Venus, but that doesn't mean we can't explore our fiery neighbor. What if we could engineer a solution? Something that could withstand the heat, resist the pressure, and provide us with the oxygen we need. The human body is not built for Venus, but what if we could build a suit that is? Enter the survival suit, humanity's best bet against the hellish landscape of Venus. This is no ordinary spacesuit, it's a marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. First up, let's talk about the external shell. Constructed from a revolutionary heat-resistant material, it's designed to withstand temperatures up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt lead, but not this suit. It's like a personal fortress, shielding its wearer from Venus's scorching surface. But extreme heat isn't the only issue. Venus's atmospheric pressure is a staggering 92 times that of Earth. To counter this, the suit is equipped with an internal pressure regulation system. Picture it like an advanced hydraulic system, constantly adjusting to keep the pressure inside the suit similar to Earth's, ensuring the astronaut's body isn't crushed. Now let's not forget about Venus's corrosive atmosphere, full of sulfuric acid clouds. The survival suit combats this with a chemically resistant outer layer, designed to neutralize any acid that comes into contact with it. It's like having your own personal force field. The survival suit also has a state-of-the-art life support system. This includes an oxygen supply, a cooling system to keep body temperatures at a safe level, and a nutrient delivery system to keep the astronaut fed and hydrated. Communication, sorted. The suit's helmet is fitted with an advanced communication system, allowing the astronaut to maintain contact with mission control. Mobility? Check. The suit's design balances protection and mobility, allowing the astronaut to navigate and conduct research on the Venusian surface. But this survival suit isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, making the impossible possible. It's designed to not just withstand Venus's conditions, but to enable exploration and discovery in an environment that was once thought to be completely inhospitable. Armed with the survival suit, a human might stand a chance, but how long could they last? Stay tuned as we dive into the ultimate survival experiment. Now we put our survival suit to the ultimate test. Picture this: our brave astronaut, clad in the latest high-tech survival suit, steps onto the scorching, wind-whipped surface of Venus. The suit's readouts immediately begin to tick off the seconds, minutes, and hours as our astronaut ventures further into the alien landscape. Venus, with its crushing atmospheric pressure, is a world where the air itself feels like a vice. Our astronaut's suit is built to withstand 92 times the pressure on Earth, but even the most advanced technology has its limits. The suit's integrity starts to decrease bit by bit as the Venusian atmosphere takes its toll. And then, the temperature. Venus's surface is hot enough to melt lead, reaching up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. The suit's cooling system works overtime, struggling to keep our astronauts safe from the blistering heat. With every step, the integrity of the suit continues to decrease, the percentage ticking down like a countdown clock. But Venus isn't done throwing curveballs. Suddenly the ground shakes, a violent reminder of Venus's active volcanoes. Our astronaut stumbles, a plume of dust rising from the ground as the volcano in the distance erupts. The suit's integrity takes another hit, the percentage dropping even faster. As if that's not enough, the skies darken. Acid rain, a common occurrence on Venus, begins to fall. The relentless downpour eats away at the suit's shields. Our astronaut has to find shelter, and quickly, to avoid the corrosive rain and to buy some time for suit repairs. Through it all, the suit's advanced health monitoring system keeps track of our astronauts' vital signs. Despite the harsh conditions, our astronaut perseveres, their determination a testament to human resilience. And just as the situation seems dire, with the suit's integrity reaching critical levels and our astronaut in the midst of a hostile alien world, something unexpected happens. Just when it seems like the end, our astronaut stumbles upon something extraordinary. Imagine, in the hostile environment of Venus, our astronaut, with the survival suit integrity reaching critical levels, is on the brink of giving up. But then, against all odds, something catches their eye. It's a glimmer, a shimmer of light reflecting off an object partially buried in the Venusian soil. Our astronaut, driven by an insatiable curiosity that defies the imminent danger, decides to investigate. As they brush away the layers of Venusian dust and rock, they reveal something that no human has ever seen before. It's a mysterious artifact, a relic that stands in stark contrast to the barren, hostile landscape of Venus. At first, it's hard to make out what it is. The artifact is covered in a layer of grime, but as our astronaut wipes it clean, it becomes clear that this is no ordinary rock. The object is metallic, with a surface etched with intricate symbols and patterns. It's a sight that boggles the mind. Could this be evidence of a civilization that once thrived here, or is it a sign of something else entirely? This discovery flips our understanding of Venus on its head. It raises questions that were never thought of before. What are these symbols? What purpose did this artifact serve? And most importantly, who or what created it? As our astronaut ponders these questions, the reality of their situation sets in. Their suit integrity is near zero, and it's a race against time to get back to the spacecraft. With a heavy heart, they leave the artifact behind, promising to return and make their way back to the spacecraft. As they safely board the spacecraft, they take one last look at Venus, a planet that was once considered inhospitable and lifeless, now holds a secret that could change our understanding of the universe. Our astronaut escapes back to the safety of the spacecraft, but the questions raised by their discovery remain.